to another episode of the Modern Manifestation Podcast. I'm your host, Bree Brown, a lettuce-hating, wine-loving, curses like a sailor, recovering perfectionist. Having thrived in a male-dominated, commission-based industry, I'm passionate about helping women boldly pursue their life goals. In this space, we build confidence with our mindset, manifestation, and spirituality. I believe that your life manifests as a result of who you are, not what you do, and that your personality creates your personal reality. Join this growing community to increase your net worth by increasing your self-worth. Now let's jump into today's topic. Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Modern Manifestation Podcast. We are already 2 weeks into 2026, and already I can feel this amazingly intense, super transformative energy. And the reason for that is that 2026 is the year of the fire horse. And I'm so freaking excited about this energy, primarily because I'm a Virgo and my husband's a Pisces, and there's like all kinds of abundant, transformative energy coming our way this year. Big fan. However, this energy is going to be super motivating, super big for so many of us. In fact, all of us. And I want to talk all about how we can use that energy to really help us with our goals in 2026. So maybe you've already felt this incredible surge of energy lately. Like it feels almost like the energy, the universe is pushing you forward in some capacity. You feel the need to declutter, to purge, to rush towards something, to start something new. This is that fire horse energy at work that we're bringing into the year. And towards the end of last year and beginning of this year, I was already starting to feel that transformative energy. For example, earlier this year, I didn't even know what year we were going into yet. I had not had any mental ability to look ahead. And at the very beginning of this year, shortly after New Year's, all of a sudden I'm cleaning out my closet. My partner decided to clean the little area underneath the sink, that little drawer area where all the cleaning supplies are. Like if that's not some external energy at work, I don't know what is. I said yes to more adventures that I had in my mind. So, for example, I said yes to a stained glass class making that I've been wanting to do for years. I also said yes to an intuitive program that I'll be starting. And he got a job offer that took him to Florida. There's already been this big energy at work in our lives this year. And now we're feeling that momentum pushing us to start. And it was so funny whenever I learned about the year of the fire horse being like, oh, that's where all of this transformative energy is coming from. So how do I harness that? And how do I keep that momentum going for me? Because it's only going to help us towards our goals. And if you're not feeling the energy of the fire horse just yet, do not worry. Technically, it doesn't start until February 17th because it aligns with the Chinese New Year and not the Western New Year. However, I typically start feeling it around the holidays is when I start to feel this new energy that's coming in. And there is a lot of overlap as well between the year of the wooden snake, which is 2025, and this fire horse energy. The difference being is that with the wooden snake, it was a little bit more subtle, but it was still around abundance, auspiciousness, and intuition. So the beautiful thing between these two energies in these 2 years is that there is a lot of overlap. It's like the wooden snake was there to create that foundation for spiritual growth. And it was all about kind of more introspection. So kind of like when you think of a snake and you think of like it's coiling up, it was coiling up, getting ready to strike. And then we're entering 2026, whether you're feeling it now or you're not yet, you're going to start feeling it within the next month. This vibrant energy of the fire horse, which is more about movement. It's about abundance. And if you're not feeling it yet and you really want to start tuning into that energy, maybe you get yourself a horse statue for the house somewhere. According to Feng Shui, it's supposed to be very good for you anyway. The year of the fire horse comes around once every 60 years. And so the last time we saw this was in 1966, and that was the year where we saw the founding of the Black Panther Party, the first woman to compete in the Boston Marathon. We were also in the thick of the space race. And that was the year that the Soviet Union actually docked Luna 9, which was an unmanned craft, to the moon. And we were also in the middle of like the swinging 60s, which brought huge changes to society and how we operated. So obviously, 1966 was a time with a lot of change, especially positive change. And we can expect a similar energy to come back to us this year. Hopefully, I'm not making any political comments here, but like hopefully, kicking a lot of people into action that have otherwise been sitting on the sidelines. And that's all I'll say about that. So we're talking about two really powerful forces coming together. the fire element and the horse. And when I say powerful, I mean really fucking powerful. The energy that's going to define your entire year in 2026 is transformative, it's dynamic, it feels very unstoppable. A way to visualize how this energy is going to feel this year is imagine the force of a horse that's running toward you at full speed. That is the power and the momentum behind us in 2026. Now, imagine that same horse is on fire. Yes, big energy, my friends. Huge. We are not moving at a glacial pace this year. So let's break down these two elements. First, let's talk about fire. In Chinese elemental philosophy, fire represents passion, it represents transformation, creative energy, and there are a ton of expressions that we use every day that allude to this energy of fire. We might say that someone has a certain spark or a light about them. We refer to the phoenix as a marker of transformation as a result of the fire that consumes it and allows life to restart. We talk about burning things to the ground. Fire is a huge energy in and of itself. It is courage, it's authenticity, it's that part of you that says, I'm going after this no matter what, and I'm not apologizing for it. It's that best kind of, fuck you, I'm going to do it anyway, energy. And it does not ask for permission. Hard stop. So this year, the fire energy is asking you to step into your power without holding back, to illuminate, to transform everything in your life. It's also about expressing yourself, to be more bold, to boldly pursue your passions, to step into a version of you that is more fearless, and letting yourself burn away the shit that no longer serves you. The version of yourself you're trying to become. Allow this energy to really help you carve out that person, or burn away the parts of you that don't fit that person. So use fire to your advantage because fire is purifying and it's very transformative. And because I've been hanging out with too many Gen Zers lately, this is the year that encourages you to fuck around and find out in a positive way, if that expression can be positive. So now that you understand how big of an energy fire is, which no surprise there, right? Fire consumes, it burns things. We know how powerful it is. Let's also talk about the horse. Horses symbolize freedom, independence, forward momentum. They're galloping towards something, right? And the horse energy asks you to tap into your inner wildness and to release that side of you. To almost chaotically go into this experience, letting parts of yourself free, maybe parts of yourself that you've reined in for several years. Because you have this fire energy there to kind of help you purify the parts of yourself that maybe need a little bit more refinement. And in case you didn't know, horses are also used in equine therapy because they are one of the most intuitive animals and they really help people heal. So you have this healing, intuitive energy also coming along with that fire. And even though fire, we think of it as this really destructive force, it's actually closely related to rebirth. You think of a forest when it burns down, all of the soil that's remaining is very nutritious to future life. So fire is transformative. It symbolizes rebirth, purification, transformation. So you have this rebirth energy, but then you also have this energy of the horse, which is intuitive, it's nurturing, and it's healing. And those two things together create a powerful dynamic for you to begin to heal things within yourself that no longer serve you and to step into a different version of who you are. The wonderful thing about horses is that, and you can use this in your own life as well, horses can perceive people who are authentic versus those who are not. They can tell when there's congruency between the thoughts you're having, what you're saying, and who you are at your core. And that's why they trust some people and do not trust others. And horses had to become really intuitive because that is their best means for survival. When they were out in the wild, they had to know when to run. And so the oldest female in the herd would actually stand guard and let them know, hey, there's a panther 20 feet away and they've been sleeping until right now. And now they're awake and now they're hungry, so we gotta run. That was their best defense. And that intuition is what we want to lean on in 2026. If you've struggled connecting with your intuition, the year of the horse is really going to create a fertile ground for you to start to understand that relationship and to cultivate a relationship perhaps with that side of you if it's something you've struggled with. Personally, I am someone that really struggles with connecting with my intuition. I'm always in my head. I'm very logical, and I am actively working to better my relationship with my intuition and also understand it better. So much so that going back to the start of the year when I didn't know what year it was, I said yes to an intuitive course that I'm starting in March that has been on my radar for 5 to 7 years. I have said no to it every year, knowing that it's something that I wanted to do. I just wasn't quite ready for it yet. For some reason, this year, I was like, it is time. This is the year I'm doing it. It feels so good. It feels like the timing is right. Now that I know we're in the year of the fire horse, I'm like, well, no fucking dubbery. It is all about intuition and connection and rebirth. And thankfully, even though I say I feel like I struggle with my intuition, intuitively, intuitively, I was already picking up on this, and there's a part of me that already knew what to do. And I 100% feel like the year of the fire horse just really helped me tap into that. So lean into your intuition this year, and you'll notice that the more you do, the more you will move forward with grace and purpose. You won't feel clunky, and you won't feel like you're missing a step. So intuition, freedom, independence, forward momentum, all things we can expect this year. And in Chinese astrology, horses also bring a sense of adventure, social connection, and an incredible drive to break free from anything that's holding you back. So this year will really help support a deeper connection with your higher self as you embrace authenticity and as you take huge strides towards the things that you want in life. The other beautiful thing about this energy is that the horse does not overthink the journey. It just runs. It's simple. It's forward energy. It's heading towards the things that you want. Horses trust their own instincts. They value freedom, and they move with confidence toward their destinations. So that's the energy we are embodying this year. The year of the horse rewards action over analysis, movement over stagnation, and courage over comfort. So anytime this year, if you're starting to feel stuck, if you're starting to feel like you don't know which direction to take, start moving your body. Move your body and flow into this horse energy. It'll help reveal the path for you to take. It'll help you connect with that intuitive side of you that already knows what you need to do. So, when you combine this fire energy and you combine the year of the horse, we get a ton of support from the universe. And as I said earlier, the year of the fire horse, it comes around once every 60 years. It's known for bringing this really intense, transformative energy into our lives. So it's not a year for playing small. It's not a year for staying in your comfort zone. This is the year that demands authenticity, and it rewards bold action. It rewards change. It encourages change. Because fire horse energy is rebellious in the best kind of way. It challenges outdated beliefs, it breaks through limitations, and it refuses to settle for anything that is less than what you deserve. It's passionate, it's unstoppable, and it's asking you to trust yourself and to trust the process completely. So using one of Wayne Dyer's quotes, let go and let God this year, or universe, or source, or whatever your version of God is. So here are some ways to harness this fire horse energy in 2026. The first thing, follow your passion projects. Do that thing you've been putting off because it feels too big or it feels too bold. This is the year for you to do that thing. The fire horse is giving you the courage and the momentum you need to say yes to these projects, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to do so. So if you want to do something, this year is the year to do that. So for me, it's that stained glass class that I really wanted to take. And now it's something I've said yes to. And it feels so good to have said yes to that so early in 2026. The second thing, move your body. Channel that horse energy through movement. Maybe you do, and I know this is going to sound hilarious, but maybe you do like an interpretive dance in the quiet and dark of a spare bedroom in your house or something. Or you turn off all the lights when everyone's asleep and you just like, how would a horse move right now? That sounds crazy. But hear me out. There's something to be said about embodying that energy and allowing it to awaken something within you. Or maybe you just want to move your body in other ways. Maybe you want to connect with that horse energy by going out for a run. Maybe you practice yoga and you think about, okay, how does that horse energy show up in the way I'm moving today in my practice? Physical momentum is that horse energy, and it will help you create energetic momentum in other areas of your life. So really channel that. Third thing, say yes to adventure. Break your routine, travel, try new things, meet new people. The horse energy craves variety and new experiences. And fire will help pave the way for you to do that. And this can be something as big as traveling to a country or an area of the world you've never been to, or it could be as small as changing up the routine and the route that you take to work, or changing up the route that you take your dog on a walk. Anywhere in that spectrum, just say yes to adventure, say yes to change, and really get comfortable with change this year. The fourth thing is be authentic. Speak your truth. This fire energy demands our authenticity. And if you don't say yes to it willingly, it will create it for you unwillingly, and you're going to have to deal with the consequences. Don't dim your light this year to try to make others comfortable. Your voice matters. Be authentic, because if you're not, the fire energy will come in anyway, and it'll be a lot more uncomfortable than if you just lean into it on your own. You might find that a lot of people step out of your life this year because of this fire energy. You might find that because you are starting to step into a more authentic version of yourself, the people that are not in alignment with that will start falling away. They might remove themselves from your life. The next thing is trust your instincts this year. The horse embodies intuition. So if something feels right in your body, honor that wisdom. Listen to that. This is the year to really lean into your intuition, to really lean into your instincts and cultivate that relationship. So if you've always struggled with your intuition like I have, this is the year to really sit and meditate and say, hey, intuition, help me understand how to hear you. Help me understand how to listen to you in meditation. What do you sound like, and how are you different from my mind? How are you different from that logical inner monologue that I have? Show me how to hear you better. And then the last thing is that this is supposed to be a more socially dynamic year. So be brave in your new connections. Put yourself out there. Build community. Collaborate with others who inspire you. This is the year for you to go out and find your people and to put you in the space with the people that are going to help you cultivate the next version of who you're becoming. So that's the year of 2026. It's not the year to wait for permission, to play it safe, or to wonder if you're ready. We already had those years behind us. We already had some of those energies that were sort of like coiling up and ready to strike. This is the year that we are ready. This is the year that your dreams, your goals, your visions for your life, they're all possible. And the energy of this year is more than willing to help you make this a reality. It's designed to help you run toward your goals. Missed opportunity to say gallop. Man, there's so many good puns that I initially wrote into the script and was like, that's too cheesy. We're not saying that, but I'm going to say this last one for me. So saddle up, beautiful souls. Let's make this year the year we'll never forget. Have a fantastic rest of your week, and I will catch y'all in the next episode. Until then, go out there and manifest some miracles.